Welcome to New Jersey Meet the Court. My name is Richard Palacio. I'm the host for today's show, and our focus today is going to be on the Court User Resource Center. Me llamo Ricardo Palacio, soy el anfitrión del programa Conozca al Tribunal, y estamos aquí hablando del tema de el Centro de Recursos. Y hoy tenemos a dos invitados. We have two special guests today. Our first guest I would like to introduce is Miss Karen Michael.
Hola, Richard.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
I am an admin specialist too. I work in trial court services, and I work in the Court User Resource Center.
Okay. And we also have, what she had said was, me llamo Karen Michael, soy especialista de la administración número 2 y trabajo en el Centro de Recursos. We also have Stephanie De Jesus Vasquez. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Stephanie De Jesus Vasquez, and I am employee for the Superior Courthouse for a year and 8 months. My title is a Certified Judiciary Clerk 3 Bilingual.
Okay. Hey, can you say that in Spanish too?
Hola, mi nombre es Stephanie De Jesus Vázquez. He sido empleada de la Corte Superior por 1 año y 8 meses. Mi título es un empleado judicial certificado 3 bilingüe.
Bilingual. So the program is bilingual. We service people of all different languages. My next question to our two guests is if you could explain to our viewers what exactly you do at the Resource Center. ¿Qué es lo que hace ustedes exactamente en el Centro de Recursos?
The Court User Resource Center is a quiet place where court users can come in and complete their court forms, and we can personally assist them if they do need help to do so. They can also conduct legal research. We have law books there where they can look up statutes and court cases. We have computers set up also where they can conduct additional research on LexisNexis. We have a Promise Gavel available. Court users can look up criminal cases. We also have e-courts, public access, where they can look up civil cases.
Para los oyentes, Karen Michael acaba de explicar de que lo que hacen en el Centro de Recursos es ayudar a los clientes del tribunal y en utilizar los programas de la computadora, distintos programas que ella nombró, para ayudarle a las personas a hacer investigación sobre los casos. Maybe I can direct a question now to Stephanie. Stephanie, what do you do exactly at the Resource Center? ¿Qué hace usted en el Centro de Recursos?
En el Centro de Recursos ayudo a las personas a rellenar los formularios, a traducirle de inglés a español para que ellos entiendan qué es lo que están haciendo y por qué lo están haciendo. De esta manera ellos pueden tener un mejor entendimiento en el siguiente paso.
Muy bien. Before we get into the details, where could I find the Resource Center? Karen?
In Atlantic City, we have 2 of them, one in Atlantic City and one in Cape May Courthouse. The one in Atlantic City is located at 1201 Bacharach Boulevard. We're on the first floor in the West Wing, and then the other courthouse is in Cape May Courthouse, 9 North Main Street.
And as soon as you walk into one of the entrances, you probably can see the Resource Center right away.
Yes, good point. North Carolina Avenue entrance, and
right.
It's right there behind the glass.
There you go. Stephanie, antes de que comencemos con más detalles, ¿a dónde podría yo localizar el Centro de Recursos?
Estos centros de recursos están localizados en las siguientes direcciones: 1201 Bacharach Boulevard, Atlantic City en el primer piso, y el segundo centro de recursos está localizado en 9 North Main Street en Cape May.
Y creo que cuando uno entra por una parte del edificio se ve el centro de inmediato, ¿no?
Es correcto.
Wow. In your response, you stated about the Resource Center, you provide personal assistance. You had said, what does that mean exactly?
Well, we can personally assist court users in filling out court forms. If they need to look up any case law, we can show them where they can look that information up, as well as statutes. If they have questions about the court process, we can answer those questions as well. If they need directions on where to file and how to file, we can give those to them as well.
Karen nos explica que en el Centro de Recursos les ayudan a rellenar los formularios. Y Stephanie, ¿qué es cuando ustedes dicen que brindan ayuda personal a los clientes? ¿Qué significa eso específicamente?
Específicamente significa que cuando una persona viene de cualquiera de las divisiones que están dentro de la corte, ya sea familia, civil, jurado, nosotros estamos preparados para caminarlo a través del formulario, o si van a buscar un caso en cualquiera de las computadoras, ya sea de propietarios inquilinos o algo criminal, nosotros le damos la asistencia en guiarlo correctamente.
Wow. So if the court user has a legal question, Karen, do you answer the question for them, or?
No, we're definitely not allowed to give out legal advice. As court staff, we must keep a neutral type of presence in the courthouse.
Okay.
Legal advice is definitely not allowed.
Okay. Stephanie, cuando los clientes vienen y le tienen una pregunta, ¿buscan algún consejo legal? ¿Se les puede dar algún consejo legal o no?
No, como empleados de la corte no le podemos dar asesoramiento legal a nadie. Eso va en contra de nuestro código de conducta. Ningún empleado que trabaja en la corte puede hacerlo. Le proveemos con servicios legales o el asociado de bares, el colegio de asociados de bar. Es lo único que podemos hacer y no podemos dar nuestra opinión sobre sus casos.
Yeah. And so what would someone do if they needed legal advice? Where would you turn them to?
We would direct them to the Bar Association or Legal Services of New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Stephanie, haría lo mismo.
Es correcto. Servicios legales o el colegio de abogados.
Okay. What other services can a court user expect when they're visiting the center?
Since we first opened in March, we have hosted an expungement seminar, which went over very, very well. We were filled to capacity, which we're very excited about. We're going to be hosting another seminar regarding consumer debt in April, and in the future we're looking to do more seminars regarding landlord-tenant and possibly divorce.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good services.
Thank you.
Y Stephanie, ¿habrá otros servicios que ustedes les brindan a los clientes?
Sí, hacemos todo tipo de seminarios, ya sea buscar antecedentes penales, cosas que pasan en la comunidad o cuando se están diciendo que van a dar ayuda en la estación de bus en Atlantic City para las personas que tienen guarantes o cosas así.
Uh-huh.
Eso hacemos seminarios para educar al público y que se sepan mover a través de la corte.
Wow. And so do you when you host these seminars, can people still get help with the paperwork at these seminars?
If they're prepared to file, they are more than welcome to afterwards. Or if they would like to take it home and review it prior to filing, they can do that as well.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Y cuando un cliente asiste a uno de los seminarios, ¿también pueden traer sus papeles para recibir ayuda?
Es correcto. Si ellos están listos y tienen toda la información apropiada, nosotros lo asistimos en lo más que podemos.
Oh, muy bien. I think you may have mentioned before, Karen, that you had mentioned that you have personal computers there at the center.
Yes.
Are people allowed to use these computers, or?
Yes, yes. We have 4 computers available. They all do something slightly different. We have one that's totally dedicated to LexisNexis, which is a computer program for legal research. We also have one available that has Promise Gavel, which they can look up criminal cases, and another one that has eCourts, which they can look up civil cases. The other 2 computers have access to what's called Member Civil Relief Act website. And with a lot of filings, you need proof of non-military service, that they can look up that information there as well.
Right. Wow. Y igual a usted, Stephanie, las veces que he pasado por allí, parece ser que ustedes tienen unas computadoras modernas. ¿Las personas pueden usarlas?
Sí, las personas pueden usarla. Hay una restricción de límite, solamente se pueden usar por 30 minutos, ya que solamente hay un par de computadoras y otras personas pueden estar esperando para usarla. Y como mencionó la señorita Karen, cada computadora tiene algo en especial. So, hay una computadora designada para buscar casos criminales, la otra casos civiles y la última es para dar el estado de a ver si una persona está en la militar.
Mm-hmm. Wow. What if a court user has a complaint about perhaps a staff member, maybe they felt they weren't treated properly? Do you handle those kinds of cases at the Resource Center too?
Yes, what we would do is we would listen to them to figure out if it was just a misunderstanding or if it's a true complaint. If it is a true complaint, what we would do is we would refer them to our ombudsman.
Oh. Y Stephanie, igual a usted, si alguien tiene alguna queja de algún personal del tribunal o si una persona puede sentirse ofendido por algo, ¿ustedes tratan esos casos?
Es correcto, nosotros los escuchamos para asegurarnos de que a ver si simplemente fue un malentendido o si de verdad es una queja. Si es un malentendido, tratamos de educar a las personas, si no, se lo damos al defensor del pueblo para que lo puedan ayudar.
Al final todos se escuchan.
Correcto.
I heard you mention the word before, Karen, the word ombudsman. I was thinking it's such an interesting term. I've never heard that term used anywhere outside of court-related topics, but could you explain to us what that word means?
Yes, it's not the type of word that rolls off your tongue very easily. But ombudsman is a Swedish word that means a person that handles grievances.
Wow. Stephanie, ¿qué quiere decir la palabra ombudsman? Y no sé cuál sería la traducción adecuada para esta palabra.
Ombudsman en realidad no tiene un género, no especifica si es hombre o mujer, simplemente es una persona que maneja las quejas, maneja las quejas a su mejor discreción.
Más o menos como un ayudante del público.
Es correcto.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of people coming to you to see you at the Resource Center?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And statewide, I believe it's been up to 71,000 people that have been helped at the resource centers statewide. Since we've opened up in March, we have seen over 2,000 court users come in. In Cape May, it's a little bit quieter, but they haven't had their initial opening yet, their official opening yet, but that's to come, and hopefully that'll be busy as well. But the total physical inquiries that we have had, both on the phone and physically, has been over 3,500 people that we've assisted.
Wow, so it sounds like a much needed service that you guys provide.
Thank you.
We'll be back after this break and volveremos después del descanso.
Hello, my name is Tom Hegarty. I'm a sergeant with the Cape May County Sheriff's Office. And some of the things that you should know when you enter any of our courthouses is that once you come in, you're going to be screened by an officer at the front desk. So what you should not have on you is any weapons, tools, anything that's going to slow down that process. You're going to come in, put all your metal objects up on the counter, step through the metal detector, listening to the officer's direction. Once you step through, he'll let you know whether you can continue on or whether you should stop. If he stops you, you may have to be wanded with the hand wand. Detect anything else that you may have on you that's not picking up. So to speed your trip along and to help come in, because there may be lines when you come in and there may be delays. So you want to get here early, and you also want to have less objects on you that will impede your progress of going in.
Welcome back to Meet the Court. Bienvenido otra vez más a conocer al tribunal. We have our two guests, Karen, Michael, and Stephanie De Jesus Vasquez. So why don't we just roll right into the question, and that was in Spanish. Stephanie, ¿llega mucha gente buscando ayuda en el Centro de Recursos?
Es correcto. En todo el estado completo se han visto 71,000 consultas. El Centro de Recursos abrió en marzo del 2018 y hasta ahora hemos asistido 2,036 personas. el centro de recursos en Quesmay es un poco más tranquilo porque es estacional y es menos atlántico. So, es un total de 3.548 personas que este centro ha asistido,
Wow.
o estos centros han asistido.
Desde mayo.
Es correcto.
Wow. My question for you, Karen, then is, that sounds like there's a lot of people coming into the Resource Center. Do you think it's going to keep getting busier?
I do,
Wow.
definitely. Since we've been open, we've noticed a steady increase month to month. We have figured out it's partly because of word of mouth. We have court users coming in and letting us know that they've heard from a friend that we're available to help assist them with their forms, because filling out the forms can be somewhat intimidating when you're not doing it on a daily basis. There has been a steady increase statewide as well in the resource centers.
Wow. Good to know we're providing that much needed service. Y Stephanie, me ha dicho que viene mucha gente buscando ayuda en el centro de recursos. Espera que va a haber más gente todavía en el futuro.
Sí, lo hemos visto al día, en boca en boca. Las personas le comentan a los amigos, los familiares le comentan a sus otras personas que conocen, y especialmente cuando hay una persona que habla su idioma, ahí es cuando más rápido el mensaje se
Sí, se transmite la palabra.
Se transmite,
sí.
es correcto, muchas gracias. So, todo el mundo está llegando a causa de la transmisión del mensaje.
Bueno, muy bueno.
Y más que todo es gratis.
Ah, eso es otro llamativo.
Sí.